Coffee. Need this to wake up. Even though technically it's my second coffee. Right, hang on a second. Has it gone live? Chat, can you hear me? Or are you just talking amongst yourselves? 1 second. Prototype says, what's the context of the overlay? So presumably he can see it. If it's the parrot being dooted by a trumpet, it's referring to the fact that Novi managed to get a... Wait, was it Novi or Birdie? I think it was Novi. No, it was Novi. She got herself a pet parrot on the previous Minecraft server. And as a joke, so the parrot learns things that you play around it, so it plays back lots of different sounds. And, hang on. So, as a joke, I got one of the trumpets that the skeletons are dooting at night, and I started trumpeting it around her parrot in the hopes that it would just continually troll her for the rest of the day by playing trumpet sounds. Weirdly, though, for some reason, the parrot decided to enter another dimension. I basically dooted it through the wall, and it disappeared. So we don't know what happened to Eduardo the parrot, but we had a little funeral outside for Eduardo. Someone made a little shrine, and we were sort of dropping off items at the shrine and saying eulogies towards Eduardo the dooted parrot, all the while I was standing at the back looking sheepish for murdering the parrot. It's very funny, though. Thank you, Louis5DMCY. Thank you, Louis. And Demon Army and Ginger, if you're still there. And the Mobile Goku and Husk Tea. Thank you. Right. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Before I get started with a bit of Minecraft and then unmute in TeamSpeak to say hi to Swatlight, Birdie and Umlaut, a quick update on what's happening on the YouTube side of things. So, I'm working on Team Fortress Bullshittery Part 1. It is week 3 of work, so editing day 14 of a probable 35 days. Again, I keep mentioning that. That's a very high estimate. That's very unusual. The reason for the big effort there is that lots of bits in the video require Source Filmmaker, or rather, I want to use Source Filmmaker. So that's quite complicated. Lots of cutaway gags, animated fully in Source Filmmaker. Maybe it won't take me that long. Maybe I'm just overestimating here. But, yeah, I've added some extra time for that purpose. So, editing day 14 of 35 estimate, and I'm roughly on 7 minutes and 36 seconds out of 12 minutes. So I'm chomping my way through the project, doing the text and keyframing, but there's still a lot more to polish. It's frankly a bit rough. I've clearly fucked up the subtitles in places, and it has none of the Source Filmmaker clips, so, so I'll do my best, I'll do what I can, and, I'll get it to you as soon as I can, but it's a biggie, I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a biggie. Thank you, Chugers and Helco, thank you both of you. Bear with me, I'm just going to unmute and say hi to Swatlight, Birdie and Umlaut.
They liked it so much they named their ship the Big Curry Sausage.
The Big Curry Sausage? That's
The
what
Big
it sounds
Curry Burst.
Hi!
Oh
Hello.
my god,
Hello,
großer Kurfürst. It's not a currywurst, for fuck's sake.
What?
We're abusing the German for the fact his nation named the ship the Gross Curry Fest.
No,
You call the
it's
shit the
called-
Gross Curry Fest?
No,
No, the Big Curry verse, like the Big Curry Sausage.
Curryverse, is that like Marvel Cinematic Universe but for curry?
Maybe.
That joke didn't land.
I didn't want to say no.
Right.
I think it's a bit too niche there.
Sorry, go back a conversation. A ship named after curry.
no.
Yeah, like a curry sausage.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. What's a curry
Yeah.
sausage?
What do
It's
you
a
mean?
sausage
Oh,
that's
sorry,
curry
hold.
sauce.
Everyone hold. What do you mean, what's a curry sausage?
Just describe it.
It's a sausage
Okay.
that has curry flavour.
Really? Okay. So what, like a spicy sausage?
Honestly,
Define,
I feel
what do you mean,
like-
like cumin?
like
Hi there.
curry.
How are we all doing?
Hello there.
Hey-o.
Dave.
I
Hello.
feel like you need to experience currywurst because no one can
Yeah.
ever really describe it to you and do it justice.
So
Yeah,
what?
it's
Okay.
so good that they named a ship after it.
Honestly,
No,
the
it's called
Germans are
großer
weird with their
Kurfürst.
curry, though.
Oh yeah, the big currywurst. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
What happened to the grosser Kurfürst in the end, Swat?
Did it get eaten?
Well, that depends. Are we talking about the SMS Großer Kurfürst or the non-existent World War II battleship in World of Warships? Because one of them never existed. The other one got sunk at Scapa Flow? Or scuttled? No, it was, sorry, scuttled in Scapa Flow.
Thank you for saying Scarpa Flow, by the way.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear people say Scapa Flow, I just go, ah!
Scapa floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, anyway, how you guys doing?
They got their gnocchi at Scapa floor.
Oh, terrible. No, I just I've been awake for a
Is it-
surprisingly
Thank
long
you,
time
8-boy.
already. Like, so usually this would be the time where I wake up, or about half an hour ago I would have woken up, right? Instead, I got a message at like 9 a.m. in the morning, which yes, for me is a very unchristian time I have, you know.
Okay.
And it's my mother, and she's like, "Tell me when you're awake. We have to talk." I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
shit,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit!" I was like, "What the fuck happened?" It's like, and then I'm like, "Okay," I got that message. My phone like notified me right next to me, and I was like, "Ah, I can't care who is it." And then I read the message, and I'm like awake. I'm like, "The fuck." So I'm like, I write my mother like, "The fuck is this about?" She's like, "Oh yeah, no, we got a vaccination appointment for Saturday. Just wanted you to let you know."
Oh,
I'm like, "You know
no.
I'm asleep. You know I'm asleep at this time, you little shit."
Why didn't she just send that in the message?
I don't know.
Oh, that's so aggravating. Yeah, when people like use the super serious, we need to talk, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, hi, how you doing?
What,
Yeah.
have you been chatting to Alistair again?
Yeah, basically. So
Yeah.
if I roughly translated, she said something along the lines of, "You're gonna have to notify me when you're awake, or you're gonna have to write me when you're awake." I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is important." And she's like, "Oh no, it's fine. We just got, you know, we got an appointment for Saturday. You can get a booster shot as well."
Thank
I'm
you,
like,
Teddy's
"That's great.
bear.
but you've
Thank
now
you, Teddy's.
Fuck off." Because
Thank
she
you for putting the fear of God into me for something I was probably going to be doing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. No, because we talked about it, right? We talked about that they were trying to get a
Well, now you're not
booster
gonna
appointment.
forget it.
Yeah, and all good, but I don't know why she would write me like that in the morning when she knows I'm asleep around this time. It's like,
Maybe she just doesn't care that you're asleep.
yeah,
I was
almost
gonna say,
certainly.
I think she's just trying to fuck with you at that point.
Yeah, I think that's, why not?
Hmm.
This son not caring when I bleed all over the carpet, I'm gonna fuck with him.
So on a positive side, I'm getting my booster shot on Saturday, so that's great. But
Do you know-
I could have done that without a heart attack.
Yeah.
Attack, please. I would have.
Do you know which one you're getting?
That's the booster shot is Moderna.
Moderna.
So I had 2 doses of BioNTech already, and now the last one's going to be Moderna. Or not the last one, probably. But the third
Hopefully
one,
not the
let's
last
be
one,
honest.
yeah.
It's not going to be the last one, probably, but the next one is Moderna. Let's go. Cross vaccinations, boys. I'm collecting them like the fucking
Yeah.
Infinity Stones. Let's go.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So isn't going back to our previous conversation? Isn't Scarpa Floor the place where they get all the medical steel from these days?
I
Like, it's one of the premium places to get it.
might be, but I know that that Japanese battleship that went down famously, they get a lot of steel from that one.
You're gonna need to be more specific.
There was one that sunk in harbour, so it's in a easily accessible shallow area. Scarpa Flow is it's accessible, but it's a bit of a pain. Yeah. No, it wasn't the Yamato. It was something else. Just a big battleship that was destroyed through reasons that are still not entirely clear.
You're gonna need to be more specific.
Was
with
that
the
the
Japanese Navy.
Nagato?
Something.
Hold up.
It basically exploded at anchor, and it's not entirely certain why.
Is that
I
the
don't-
main?
I don't
type
remember
in,
which
I type
one.
in Nagato, and the first thing I get is a freaking Naruto character.
No, never
Really?
mind.
What is this shit?
Never mind, that was not the Nagato. That one was apparently sunk as target in Operation Crossroads in 1946. And based on the picture, Operation Crossroads was a big boom.
Indeed,
Oh, yeah.
the testing of the nuclear weapons against
Yeah,
fleets.
It
didn't
was
the
a
USS
hydrogen
Oh, yeah?
weapon.
Yeah, didn't the USS Prince Eugen also get something like that?
Oh, really?
Well,
That's a shame.
Well,
In
it-
Crossroads.
Also the Prince Eugen was used in nuclear testing, but then surprisingly was still standing, and then they blew it up afterwards.
I think it was, if I remember correctly, it took a while to sink because it was so radioactive they couldn't
Thank you,
go aboard to
Teddies.
fix the holes.
And
Yeah,
8
yeah,
billion
yeah,
thank
didn't
you. Thank you.
sank.
Didn't they eat a torpedo into that afterwards? I have no fucking clue. I don't remember.
I don't-
They,
I
they
think
sank
so.
it precisely because of the radioactivity risk.
Yeah.
Was
Because
that-
it was so irradiated from the Bikini Atoll blast.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Um,
that's at the place where SpongeBob happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's,
No,
deep
no.
lore.
Well,
I love
SpongeBob's Bikini
I love
Bottom.
how the Wikipedia article on the Prince Eugen states that, it goes through the different, points in its lifetime. It goes, Operation Cerberus and the Norwegian operations, service in the Baltic, and then the next one is service with the United States Navy. I don't know if you can really call that service.
It served a purpose.
It
Yeah.
feels like a bit of a euphemism. Being like, oh, we got this ship from the Germans. I don't know, let's blow it up in a nuclear explosion or something. Yeehaw, let's go. I don't know.
Also, SWAT, it was the Mutsu.
Okay, fair enough.
Ah.
Let's see.
What was the hideous explosion of the US? Like the ammo ship in World War II?
You mean the Halifax? But that might have been World War
Halifax?
One.
No,
the Halifax
that
was
was
the
World
first
War
World
One.
War.
Yeah.
There were a number of them, but there's one that's still dangerous in the Thames estuary.
Oh,
that's the-
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it Montgomery?
No,
Yeah.
Monteberry? Something Monty.
Yeah,
Mulberry?
It's Montgomery.
Montgomery? Yeah,
No,
there's an
Mul-
ammo
Mul-
ship.
Mulberry with the Mulberry Harbours.
Yeah.
It's got aerial bombs on board, so 250 and
Yeah.
500 pounders. The SS Montgomery. Which
Thank you, Not a Demon Corps.
I can't
Relevant
remember
name,
whether
by the
it was
way.
torpedoed or whether
And
it
thank you,
found
Sony.
it, but it's
Thank you.
still all the ordnance is on board still.
I
And
think it
degrading.
foundered.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it? If it explodes, it'll cause a tidal wave to go through.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Through
So,
London.
Oh yeah. If it explodes, it will overwhelm the Thames barrier.
that doesn't sound good.
No, and there's no way of making it safe without blowing it up.
I think officially it's safe until suddenly it isn't.
That
Ah.
usually is how it goes. Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of, the USS Mount Hood, which was basically in the middle of all the other ships when it just randomly exploded.
Oh.
Oh dear.
And it was an ammunition ship, so it exploded quite badly.
Oh, that sounds violent.
Well, the following ships were damaged by the explosion of the Hood. I'm going to count them, hold on.
Seems to be a lot of ships that
In
don't
the
do
meantime,
the
while
ship thing.
in the meantime, while Umlaut is counting, I just
Don't
quickly.
you fucking gloat about the destruction of the Hood swap, because we know what else was also destroyed in that same engagement.
Why is that the first thing? Dick, calm down. I was about to read the Wikipedia article on the Prince Eugen. For fuck's sake, calm
Okay,
down.
no, that's fair enough. You go ahead. It's just I know how your mind works. What? It's almost as if I've known you for a number of years.
I also know how your mind works. Sit the fuck back down. Right, so.
I've got the answer. It's 36 ships in the division, 9 medium landing craft, pontoon barge, and 13 small boats, as well as
Ouch.
sunk or damaged beyond repair.
That sounds like a mild explosion. Right, so
Yeah,
so
slightly.
the ship, so the Prince Eugen survived 2 atomic bomb blasts, the Test Able and airburst on the 1st of July 1946, and Test Baker submerged detonation on the 25th of July. It was then moored about 1,200 yards from the epicenter and was only lightly damaged by them, blah blah blah, something about her foremast being broken, but apparently she suffered no significant structural damage from the explosions, but was thoroughly contaminated with radioactive fallout. What a surprise! And there was apparently a very small leak that was unrepaired due to the radiation danger, and then a few months later she started capsizing and sinking due to the unrepaired minor damage, just because, well, I guess you don't really want to repair a ship that is entirely coated in radioactive fallout.
I've just seen where the wreck is. It's right up against the beach. It's literally sticking out the water. It's capsized, but
I think in order to save the ship, the captain beached it. Basically, there's a sandbar here. I'll plonk it on the sandbar. But it didn't quite get it far enough the coast, so it is beached and therefore safe. But the idea is that recovering the wreck will probably disturb the cargo, and disturbing the cargo will probably massively disturb the locals.
Is that the Montgomery? Sorry.
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah.
I think we're talking about two different things.
we're talking about two different ships.
Yeah,
The Montgomery is also beached. That's why.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh, I
Olga
was
and
thinking
Bingleberry. Thank
spot
you.
one about the Prince Eugen.
Ah.
Can you
Yeah,
still
they-
see the Eugen's masts?
No, it's capsized, but the main propeller's sticking out the water still.
Yeah, it's completely turned around. Here's the picture.
I have a dog sleeping
Yeah,
behind me
that's
on
it.
the bed.
No.
Oh, wow.
Same. I've got a dog. She is
That's-
being very depressed, but still sleepy.
Hmm.
I don't know where my cat is.
Probably in your sink.
Let me check.
Why does your cat like to sit in your sink?
Hello.
She found the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so handsome. Oh, you're so big.
Yeah, she's gonna be a crazy cat lady.
Oh,
Yep.
Hadi, you know you might get a sister.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh
Yep, that
God.
is-
Oh no.
Because
It
my friend is
begins-
breeding her cat, and she said I'd get first pick.
Oh.
Oh, God.
No, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Don't you need to
Right,
be careful
it's
about
going to be
collecting
all of
cats,
them.
Birdie?
Why?
Don't cats eat birds?
No, we
Are you
don't.
not like sowing the seeds of your own destruction?
Well,
But-
actually, cats eat everything, not just birds.
Yeah.
Mostly their own turds.
Wildly
No.
wildly damaging to local ecosystems, little fuckers, but they're
Yeah,
very cute.
bastards.
And that's why Hadi is an indoor cat.
Yeah.
Yes, good cat.
My
Good-
favourite
good cat.
story about cats that I know, that I have come across in my travels through history.
The one by
Um,
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
No, that's a fucking abomination. Is the naturalist who took a cat with them to one of the Galapagos Islands and
Oh God.
wiped out a native
Ugh.
population of flightless birds because they'd never seen a cat before. And the cat, in like 2 weeks, ate this entire species.
Sucks,
Well, the
doesn't
issue
it?
with cats is they don't always eat them; they just kill them.
Yeah.
Cats have a hunting instinct like a lot of other predators, and when they just fall, they might just at one point go, "Ah, this is fun," and then they kill a
Happy.
bunch of things. I mean, it's fair. I can relate, but at the same time, I try to be a bit more responsible about that.
Because
than
you're a
the
cat.
average cat. No, I try to be a bit more responsible about killing than the average cat.
I see.
Oh,
Hey,
and
Messi.
that cat is
Hello.
being
Hey,
spoiled,
Messi.
just like Lulu is.
Someone save Haddock.
Hello, Hadi.
What?
Someone save Haddock.
Why?
He's being
fact that,
smooched.
the fact that the cat
Birdie, let
actually
him breathe.
You're smothering Haddock.
No, I am not. Yes, I am.
the poor cat.
Oh, I'm sure he's loving it.
You know
Oh.
what? He steps on me when I sleep, so this is okay because we bother each other.
So he's trying to murder you.
Yeah, did you see that? Yesterday when
His
I went to
claws
bed,
extended.
he's like laying all of his weight right on my neck, and I'm just like, I can't help but feel like this cat is just trying to kill me now.
Isn't that just cats though?
Remember?
Yeah.
Empress, I'm just building my castle above a floating castle above a lake, or at least that's my
Hadi,
hope.
you
This
want a
is
treat?
level 2. It's going to get higher.
Then,
What the fuck?
the fuck was that?
You sure it's a cat that you got? Does it crouch on all fours and scurry in the darkness? Eat like fish, bites
Is it
bites
carrying
into
a
them?
ring?
Yeah, it's carrying a ring.
Hey, Social.
Hadi, do
Hey,
you want
social.
the ring?
Are you speaking from work again?
He's not speaking at all, apparently.
Good talk. That's it again sometimes.
Unless-
Oh,
oh,
Oh my
Jesus
God.
It's
Christ.
Barry White.
Right. Good talk.
See, you know, when people say, "Aren't you at work?" Yes, I am. But if I was actually at work, I would have a desk full of people to converse with, instead of just a tiny laptop on a small desk. So this is my way of coping.
But you have, yeah, exactly. You have us to converse with.
Yeah,
Isn't that
exactly.
way better?
You become my desk mates, basically. Because
Yeah.
I'm getting on with work, I'm answering emails and everything. I just, you know, I'm not doing it in silence.
Oh, talking about emails. I finally got an answer earlier this morning from the goddamn company. I bought
Thank
the
you,
rifle
Yoda,
from.
in my soda. Thank you very
Yes.
much, sir.
So now
and thank you,
everything seems to be
Saya,
in order.
Sia?
Apart,
Thank you.
apart.
Sorry. That is sorry. My brain immediately with that when everything seems to be in order. My brain went, "Yep, Germany checks out."
No, because in fact, the fucking scope isn't there yet.
Oh.
The scope that was ordered, so the initial delivery date given by Schmidt and Bender was the 30th of September.
Oh, that rhymes.
And it is still not. Did you laugh again because I said Bender? Really? For fuck's sake. The name. For fuck's sake, whatever.
Schmidt und Bender. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, carry on.
And
It's not a funny name, Bender. No.
I hate you guys. Okay. Apart from that. So yeah, that got massively delayed apparently. So now, apparently it's now being made. So I have no idea.
Hey, Jaina. Hey,
I don't
Ducky.
know.
Hey, Jaina.
Hello.
Hey, Ducky.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome indeed. I hope you're all having a nice morning.
Yeah. How are you all?
Yeah. Just relaxing, really. Building my hut.
Working.
Nice. Oh, we're playing Mock the German guy. No, that's just standard.
It's just
Yep.
Thursday.
That's just life, isn't it?
Join in.
Just what they always do. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. It's also not
that
called
wrong?
the currywurst. It's Kurfürst, but sure.
No, it's the big currywurst.
It means great elector, not great curry sausage.
What's wrong with this ship called the Great Curry Sausage?
So many things, Umlaut.
Well, you shouldn't have named it that then.
Ah, dear. Yeah. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. I went to see my mum this morning. We got a coffee. We caught up. It was nice. Nice
Good.
and chill.
Yeah.
Plus, she got to play with Lulu. So, yeah. Just getting started today. Also, for some reason, Lulu was super active last night. She wouldn't calm down. She just would run back and forth, and then she stole something from the recycling and started tearing it up into pieces. And it was like super loud because it was plastic and cardboard. So eventually, I just got the damn sofa bed out behind me and just, sat up sort of in bed, so I could sort of keep an eye on her.
One just glared at her.
Yeah, like she likes to stay on the sofa bed when I unfurl it. I don't know why.
I hope you're doing all right, Social. Keep avoiding. He's just putting TeamSpeak. Work shit, avoiding monster boss.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I hope you're right, man. Nearly over, Social. Nearly over.
One last day.
One last day.
One day more. Yeah, that's the only lyrics I know.
That's
It's
Close
Les
enough.
Mis. I can sing Master of the House, but that's it.
Keeper of the zoo, ready to
You'll
relieve
leave
them of
you
a
a
zoo
zoo
or
or
two.
We
Water
can't-
in the
we can't be
wine,
sitting
making up
sync.
the weight.
We just slow down.
Picking up their knickknacks when they can't see straight. Everybody loves the landlord.
Everybody's bosom friend. I do whatever pleases with Jesus, don't ask him in the end. Also, hello, Bevel.
Hey, Beverell.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
hello. Hello.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Good.
Self?
Yeah, just building away, just chilling. There's a villager going,
Same.
beneath me. I'm trying to figure out where he is.
The only thing I hear.
Sorry,
Villagers.
sorry, what's with the llamas?
The llamas, it's
I
a
beg your
trader.
pardon?
A trader villager is walking around then.
Where
And
is
he
he
has
then?
llamas with him.
Is it
They
at
might
night
be
time?
invisible. Sometimes they go invisible, I think.
Yeah,
It is
when
night,
it's
yeah.
when it's night time, they drink invisibility potions to avoid the mobs.
Really?
But his llamas doesn't. So if you find the llamas, you can find him.
He's not on my roof, is he?
That seems like a
But-
major flaw in that plan. But
The Wandering Trader can also die, and the llamas will still be there as well.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And then
so
they're
you might
your
not
llamas.
even be
Thank you,
there.
Harry Agato, and My Daddy Hates Me,
These are my
Whippy,
llamas now.
and Spring. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for
Why
your
do you want
generosity,
llamas? They
folks.
spit.
Because he can carry a bunch of stuff.
But they spit.
Ow.
I'd like
can
to have a
carry.
llama in real life.
Why?
Because they're kind of cute, you know? Or maybe an alpaca.
they?
I'm not sure which one.
I don't know.
Would you name it Cusco?
No.
Don't touch
No,
it.
I will not.
Poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Hang on.
Still a great film.
Damn creepers. Yeah, you building anything, Beverell?
Yes.
Good. Comprehensive, as always.
Had to think
Well-
about
10
that.
out of 10?
I was trying to think of how I could make it stream friendly, but I don't think I can.
Okay.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm scared to ask.
Now I'm concerned.
Well,
How many schlongs does it involve?
there's a lot of
Who are you
unpaid work.
sacrificing?
A lot of.
Oh. So you found a village, did you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
The trader's
Well,
on the
then
bloody
me and
roof.
Beverell are doing the same thing, basically.
The first building I built was a farm with a villager in it, so I can get free carrots off him.
yeah, if you is it a common thing now in Minecraft to go around and enslave people left and right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they do so many good things. They spawn iron golems for free iron. It's great.
You're
Nice.
farming the golems.
Exploiting the workforce.
Beverell, I would recommend, if you haven't already done that,
Thank you,
to
Josh.
build, like,
Holy
a
shit.
wall or
Thank you very much, Josh Bradbury. That's extremely kind. Thank you for your tier 3 sub. That's very generous of you, Josh. Thank you.
something like that.
I'm like 99% sure all of the free villagers are dead.
Oh,
Which kind of makes my work a little bit worse because I didn't bother protecting anybody.
So, do you still need to do the whole golden apple heal the villager thing to get them?
no, if you find a village.
If you want to lower trades, yeah, but you can get so many emeralds off villagers. The trades don't even matter really.
Yeah?
I haven't even put my villagers to work yet. I'm just built a wall.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe I should make a somewhere for for them to work.
Damn it. Piss off, fucking... Bloody little zombies are so hard to hit. Shit the bed. Whoop. Can the zombies get through wooden doors?
No.
No. Didn't they used to be able to batter down doors?
Think so.
They can break down doors on hard, but
Ah.
not on normal and easy and stuff.
But yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really going on this week. Not much, just kind of cracking on with editing and saw my mum, coffee, yeah.
The cat just started eating something he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
he wasn't.
You literally just stood up and asked, "What are you eating?"
No, he would never do that.
Sure.
Chunky.
Bavin says he's parked at home and will join us soon.
Hey.
Welcome back, Bavin.
Nice.
Oh, it's Bad Bath.
Hello, Huddy.
Oh boy. boy.
Crazy cat lady indeed.
How often does he, like, does he ever like fight back and is like, no, too much, and just scratches you?
No, because he's a good
That's
boy.
just you, Swat.
Yeah. He actually likes being like fussed with.
That's
He likes
cute.
attention.
Hmm.
I mean, at most he might be like, oh no, I'm over it now, and then he'll want to go, and then I just let him go.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hold my cat against his will. Oh, okay.
He's very handsome,
Yes, he's getting a little chunky though.
aren't we all?
It's just a
That's
winter
everyone.
chunk.
Yeah. Winter chunk, yeah.
Yep.
Well, he's also
And
so fluffy actually, so it's really hard to see
Mm-hmm.
where fluff starts and ends and where the fat is.
Yeah.
Okay, can I use that excuse too?
It depends how much fur you have.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
I think it's a bit easier to see on the average human.
No,
Hey,
you can
that.
use the excuse as well. Do it as much as you want.
Thank you, any user. Thank you for doing that, any user. Thank you sincerely.
That's one way to fish without the fish actually noticing what you're doing. Fish from fucking high orbit, Womble. Jesus.
I'm kind of trapped by zombies at my door.
Have you tried eating food?
That's what I'm fishing for.
It seems to be working, kind of.
What happened to your billion bread?
I've eaten it.
Oh,
Fat.
Rude. Hmm.
Yeah, construction's tiring. You need lots of carbs. And a good supply of women to walk past so that you can wolf whistle and yell horrifically misogynistic things.
hey!
I'm not
Question.
saying that I would do it, I'm just saying that's what builders do.
Question.
Why did you think Dick
Can you fix a fishing rod that's broken?
Yeah.
If you put a fishing rod together with another fishing rod, I think.
On an on what
Anvil.
thing?
Anvil, yeah.
Because I couldn't find an anvil when I tried to build one earlier.
What is it?
Like
Blocks of iron
3 blocks
on
of
top.
iron and then
Yeah, and then 4
normal
ingots.
iron.
Yeah, 3 blocks on top and then underneath. In a cross.
Right, Beverell, I'm
Sorry,
following
3.
your example and I'm setting up a farm.
3 blocks of iron.
Mm-hmm. Oh, blocks. Sorry, gotcha.
Yeah, blocks.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
expensive.
they also break as well, so that's not.
Yeah.
They're even
How-
more expensive than that, really.
How do you
Bloody
fix your anvil?
Put your anvil in another anvil.
No, dog, I heard you like anvil, so put the anvil in the anvil.
Oh, there is some food here. What the fuck?
Addy, what are you doing? Just hearing stuff fall from behind me.
Cat doing cat things.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is high up. I want
Must knock
want
it
things
over.
to be down below.
Yeah.
Bavin!
Hey, Bevan.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello,
Hello.
Bevan.
Hey, Bevan.
How are you?
How goes? I'm pretty superb.
Good.
Oh, Bevan, I have some bad news for you again.
I'm not superb anymore.
No, I just if you keep talking, I think there was some white noise again.
Oh,
Why do you keep
yeah,
saying that?
it's
What's that
something
about?
that.
No,
The noise in the background of my microphone.
Yeah.
That said, it is raining.
Oh, fair enough. What?
Wait, I say that and the rain has stopped. Okay. It's I know what it is, Swat,
Okay.
and I'm gonna slap you
Why?
just because it could fix the problem.
When you slap me?
I gotta try.
It's just usual. He's joining in and abuse the Germans.
I respect the adherence to the scientific method, but hold up.
Wait, slapping SWAT fixes problems? Because
Yeah.
I'm sure we could get a queue going during TwitchCon.
No. No, we can in fact not get a keep going.
Right up. Get one slap in here on SWAT. It solves all problems. Got cancer? Slap SWAT. Can't bring it down.
Bloody hell.
SWAT. Now only £25.
All right. What? Okay, good. Is there at least a commission
Satisfaction
rate for me being
guaranteed.
slapped? Who's getting the money?
Satisfaction guaranteed. No money back. No receipts.
Thank you, Winged. Thank you very much, Winged. Thank you.
I would pay that.
What?
You pay 25 quid to slap Swap. Okay, Swap. We've started the billing at £25. What's it worth to you not to be slapped?
Ruthless
This
businessman.
is a
Holy
really good
Yeah.
question, actually.
Holy shit. Fucking business 100. Holy crap. Fucking hell. So no. No.
And this is how we conquered a quarter of the globe.
Yeah, that might have been down to the fact that we invented the steam engine and could therefore crank out guns.
Oh, did I mention, Digby, that I went to a steam museum with my family the other day, a couple of weeks ago?
Didn't you post a photograph of you
Did I?
stood on a railway platform
Uh,
with a locomotive?
Yeah, you
Posted
I
video.
posted the locomotive, yeah.
Yeah, you showed us pictures.
What
Yeah.
railway was that? On the south
I-
coast, the Blue Railway.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
I went there once when I was very, very small, and I want to go back
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. And my brother's son was like fascinated, and he had sort of wide-eyed.
Your brother's son? You mean your nephew?
Yeah. But but he was fascinated, and he was dragging, like, he's pulling my hand to all around the the warehouse where they keep all the steam engines, and you can see like demonstrations of what it looks like inside. You know, they've bisected one of the engines. He was fascinated.
Cute.
He's an inquisitive mind looking at all this steam stuff.
Railways
talking
are
about?
one of those really, really, really cool, nerdy things
Yeah.
that I have absolutely no shame in admitting that I find them rather
Yeah.
fascinating.
My father builds like N-scale model trains.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh,
Yeah,
very
my
nice.
dad does model
Yeah.
trains.
You'd come up to the Great Central Railway sometime. It's the only proper mainline steam railway.
Yeah.
So it's dual track basically for the entire length. So I think it's the only place in the UK where you can have two steam locomotives actually thunder past each other at full
Oh
speed,
wow! Holy crap!
which is really cool.
Yeah.
I would say a good one to go to, which I have been, is the Festiniog.
I've never been on the Festiniog. Is it any good?
I would recommend it. It is really nice.
Hmm. But yeah,
We
it was
got
very
the,
cool.
I've forgotten what it is. It's like the glass back carriage where you can just like sit on a reclining chair.
Oh yeah, and watch it snake up the mountain.
Yeah. But it was a lovely summer's day, so it was kind of turned into a greenhouse and we cooked ourselves.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
Come back, squid. I need that ink sac.
Oh yay, the villagers are working.
Uh-oh.
We got little hats on.
See,
That's
some major production.
just because you give them nice little uniforms doesn't mean it's okay to enslave people, Birdie.
No, they put the hats on themselves.
Oh, that doesn't make it better.
So,
I just gave I gave them the hats, and then they thought, oh, these look nice.
so,
And then
so what do they
Point
do?
still stats.
When they do work on their workstation, do they do anything?
Oh yeah, they like so I have a small farm going now, and because I've set up little workstations for them to be farmers, they're now gonna farm for me, and then I
Oh.
can collect the stuff.
Are you planning
So
to pay
what-
them, Birdie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
what
trying
do
to
you
say,
pay
are they
them?
fairly compensated
I'm
for their
paying
labor?
them in protection.
That's
Right.
Protection from you.
Okay,
I
okay.
am hero of the village.
I think
have
it's
you
time
know.
for I think it's time
I'm
for some
hero
villager
of the village, and the
unionization.
hero of the village needs to be
So-
fed.
Basically,
Uh-huh.
what I'm
Birdie's
hearing,
the head of a
Birdie, is
cartel.
that you've collectivized the fucking farm, and you're providing the peasants with state protection in the event
Yeah.
that they provide you with goods.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Hold
is.
on.
Messi.
Oh my god. But
Messi, do you have a flag? I mean, Birdie, do you have a
Do you have a
flag?
flag?
No, well, not
No
yet,
flag,
but
no
I did
country.
take the flags of the people that were attacking us as a trophy, you know. So I
No
might
flag,
just
no
change them.
country.
Oh yeah, I've
Because
showed you that,
those are the
haven't
rules
I,
that I
Digby?
just made up.
Oh yeah,
I've-
other
I've
museums
given-
that it should be good to visit. The thing stolen by the British Museum in London.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good museum. I really like it.
What's it? The Imperial Museum?
No, the
No,
British
it's-
Museum.
Yeah. It's got the stone with the languages on it.
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
Everybody go see that at one point.
We have seen the Rosetta Stone, sweetie. Yes, it was that big stone in the middle of the in the middle of the British
Yeah.
Museum that was surrounded by people.
What was the? So it was a stone with an
Three
inscription.
languages on it.
But it was the same inscription that was repeated in.
Translated them.
Tax,
Yes.
wasn't it?
But
Yeah,
what,
it's a
but
tax.
what was the inscription that was trying to be communicated by the stone?
It's a tax slate. So basically, it literally is. You've done this amount of business. You owe the state this much money.
I see.
There is
And they
there
put-
is people who study one ancient language become acquainted with. I think there is one Middle Eastern businessman. I think it's one of the Middle Eastern languages. If you do classics, there's one Middle Eastern businessman who is infamous with classic students around the world because he just did not pay any tax.
Oh, really?
Like
So he's
the first
mentioned a
tax
lot.
evader. He's mentioned in every fucking text.
That's amazing.
He's like the first dodgy businessman. Like he hasn't paid his levies.
Oh,
all
it's
that
him
he sent me
again.
was substandard. It's
Yeah.
late.
He fucking gets around. He's in every ancient
He's in
civilization.
every ancient civilizations books. Like, don't do business with this guy.
That's amazing. Oh dear.
Oh, I have so many farmers now.
Oh
Are
god.
they being fairly
How many of
compensated
them
for
are
their
willing?
labor?
They are. They're chilling out. They're having a chat. They look pretty happy.
Sorry. Can I just point out that the dog has broken wind, but she's deliberately pointed her anus in my direction? What the hell? Disgusting.
That's exactly where to send her love.
Thank you, Sleepy, and welcome indeed, Sleepy. Thank you for subbing and thank you for saying so. Thank you,
Just
Sleepy
look you in the
Celestial,
eye before
and
she did
Winged,
it.
and any user. Thank you. Oh, bloody hell, it smells. Really bad. Thank you, LOL gamers. Thank you very much, LOL.
Right. I'm gonna have to head off because I need to make some food, and then I'm gonna go to work.
Cool.
Bye, birdie.
Take
Bye,
care.
Vanessa.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
All the best.
They smell.
They do smell.
No, you sniff.
Rude.
Can't say that.
I want to go up to London and go to the
just
Natural
did-
History Museum.
Yeah, I want to go back to London and do
That's
some of the
kind of
museums in
fun.
the new year.
I went there when I was a kid, but I need to do it again as an adult to get proper appreciation for it.
Yeah, don't forget to walk
yeah.
past and then say, don't feel like donating today, sorry.
I always
Yeah.
buy something in the gift shop. You know, I it's very much a case of, you know, I probably won't donate directly to the museum, but I will buy a mouse pad because then I have something to remember my visit by, and the museum the museum probably makes more fucking money off of that, genuinely. than the,
Thank you,
like,
Salient.
£3
Thank
I
you very
would
much,
throw in as a
Salient.
donation to get into the museum, or I could buy a £25 mouse mat.
Oh, sorry, Torog in the chat says they're going this Sunday, in fact. To the Natural
You
History
should go
Museum.
with him.
Just turn up. Hi there, Torog. They'd be like, what the fuck?
You heard it here first. The SovietWomble fan meetup at the Natural History Museum on Sunday.
Oh, God.
Bring your merchandise that you want them to sign.
God,
Sunday,
don't.
Sunday, the Natural
That
History
just gave,
Museum.
it just gave me flashbacks to when we met up in London, and it was just like we just all sat there waiting in front of some building. Like, we have actually no idea what this guy looks like. I'm about to meet him, and then
yeah.
we started talking.
There was like a very sort of brief moment of, I don't actually have a contact number for him. I
Oh,
just
you
said
talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just said to Messi and Digi, I just said meet us in Trafalgar Square, and it's like, well, I don't know what he looks like. He doesn't know what we look like.
Oh, yeah,
how do we make this
Mr.
work?
Digby, not sending anyone a picture before the Leicester meetup.
What?
He just walked up and started talking. Like, what?
No, I
just
don't have
walked
any
up and
change.
Started talking. Yeah.
Yeah, we had no idea. But as soon as he said his name,
Thank
we're
you,
like,
Alistair.
okay, I can
Thank
hear
you.
it now.
Yeah, it was very confusing because we were just standing around there. It was just like, and then just this guy comes walking up to us, all smiles. It's like, okay, so either I'm about to get mugged or
What? What was I
No,
doing?
we were about to get taught a history lesson.
My walking tour is a route that works really well. Thank
it's
you very
good,
much,
yeah.
and you got to see all the sights.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Yeah. Just wear good shoes.
Yeah,
Bloody alpaca.
my Messi and I's the first date for Messi and I was, other than the Leicester thing, was we went to London the next day, and I did the walking tour route that I normally do for friends when we go to London. Of this is this and this is that, and if you walk this way, you'll see this. It turned out I had accidentally, effectively route marched Messi 10 miles through London because I was too busy
Yeah.
explaining stuff.
And the thing is, at this point, I just kind of already like fallen for him. So I was just like, he was just like, this is where this person died. This is where this person died. This
No,
this
no,
person
no.
was responsible for leading people into a church where this many people died. And I'm just walking
hang
around
on.
next to him
Hang
like
on.
he's cute.
It wasn't the this is where people died history of London. There is a separate tour for that. Thank you very much. But it was mainly a. You're probably taking that from the fact that I pointed out Banqueting House, where they tried Charles I, and then executed him. Yeah. So you did take some of it in, but you only took in the. Apparently, my walking tour of London is, and the streets were filled with corpses, which is not my walking
it's
tour
not
of London.
wrong.
I mean, it's not
It's
No,
my
wrong.
walking
but-
tour of the East End. It's my Blitz walk, yeah, but not anything else. I'll have to take you on that, Swat. I can show you all of the millions of pounds of improvements that your lot did to London.
Nice.
Ah, yeah, bomb site bingo.
Oh, that was Leicester. That was fun.
Bomb
No,
site
that's
bingo is a real thing.
everywhere.
Bomb site bingo is a real thing.
Bomb site bingo.
Yeah, you could tell that it's a bomb site bingo because that building there is more modern and it's in between two older buildings.
There's
Or-
actually.
Or there's an unfinished gable end, which means that you can see a fireplace sticking out of what should be the end of a building, which means that there was once a terraced house there, which is not there anymore.
There's down in Brighton. There's a rail viaduct that runs over a section of the city, just where the rail, because it's sort of like in a valley. So in order for the rail network to get from one side of the valley to the other, there's a brick viaduct. And during the Second World War, the Luftwaffe designated some dive bombers to try and take the thing out, and they actually landed a couple of bombs on one of the innermost sections of the viaduct. So if you walk under it to this day, you can see that the discoloration of the bricks, where they had to do a hasty repair job to get the thing operational again for the war, you had to make do. So it's quite interesting. You can look up and just walk and be like, okay, that's the section that was blown away.
If you know where you're looking in London, you can still see the bomb damage. On Whitehall, there's a load of bomb damage still.
Same with when I went to Poland, I went to Bratislav. I'm not pronouncing that properly. And yeah, you could see on the side of buildings there were like they point out like the chips from on the bricks from the bullets. Just the literal chips from the brick, these big stone blocks that they used in some of the buildings.
Same in if you ever go to Oosterbeek and Arnhem and the pocket there during Operation Market Garden, and you look at some of the buildings that have survived from the battle and are still standing, you can track by whole belts of machine gun fire going across a wall.
Yeah.
Because all the pot marks are still there.
And you look at it and you shake your head and go, that guy's accuracy was terrible. What the
And
Jesus.
Berlin, actually, Berlin's the same as Reg Foxworth in your chat says. Berlin is exactly the same. All the battle damage is still there.
Lulu wants to dig holes in the bed.
No.
Actually, that reminds me, I still want to try to get my hands on a good K98K.
And then dig
And
holes in your bed with it?
I have
no.
concerns that it's just like, oh yeah, this building was shot at, and so it just goes, that reminds me.
Yeah, that reminds me. The same guns that did that damage would make for a great piece of my collection. Let's go.
Grandpa Heinrich did tell me stories of the war.
The worst part is my great grandfather was actually called Heinrich. Yes.
What an amazing guess!
That was the guy in the SS. Yeah, that was Heinrich. Yeah. Good try,
he a
Digby.
Tiger 2 driver or something?
No. He was a Panzergrenadier, so armored infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember talking to someone on this TeamSpeak whose grandfather was a tank crewman, I believe. We need to go to Bovingdon. I need to get you across to the UK, and we need to do Bovingdon as a whole.
Yeah,
because the
I
last
was-
time we
Yeah.
did
Yeah, I
Bovingdon,
haven't been Bovington yet.
And
we
and
did
not
do
on Tankfest.
an FK meetup at Bovingdon with, and I went along with Sai and a few of the others. And I don't know if you came with me, Messi. I think you did. Yeah, do you remember the fact that sort of they'd gone basically straight through the museum and were in the fucking gift shop,
Yes.
and I was still in the World War One hall talking at length about the Mark One tank. So
And then we rushed past the Tiger tanks as she was exclaiming how shit they were.
Oh,
As
no,
there
I
was an entire
literally-
room dedicated to them.
I spent 2 minutes in the Tiger Hall with all of the big tanks like shit, broke down shit. Right, where's all the good stuff?
And then we came to the next room. We found Sai sitting in a tank because of course.
Yeah. I need to go to Bovingdon again. Maybe
Oh,
do
it's
it
fun.
in the new year, like in February sometime. It's gonna be fucking cold because it's deepest, darkest Dorset in the winter. But
You make it sound like the frozen wastes. We've got to fend off chaos to get there.
have you
Quick-
ever
quick,
been to
Digby.
Bovingdon?
Digby, quick. Which is the best Lee Enfield?
Besley Enfield.
I know. Please
I have
don't
a
start
soft
a
spot for
rant.
the number 4 Mark 1. Or the number 4 Mark 1.
Number 4
'Cause-
Mark 1, let's see.
Yeah, because
He
it's
has
the...
chosen poorly.
I've not chosen poorly. How dare you? The number 4 Mark 1 is the most... It's the economy version of the SMLE that was in wide issue during the Second World War. So it is basically a Lee Enfield rifle with all of the unnecessary shit taken off of it.
Which one was the jungle carbine?
Number 5.
I can easily get a number 4 Mark 2, apparently.
Number 4 Mark 2 is going to have the volley sight taken off, and it'll be economized in the way that it was built. Avoid Savage, a one manufactured by Savage, because the tolerances on those are so large you could drive a fucking truck through one, and they rattle like pieces of shit. Nothing like quality American craftsmanship.
Fair enough. Today I learned they're Lee
Uh-oh.
Enfield nerds. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I've named
So swap-
myself after a Second World War fucking major. Did not think I was going to be a Lee Enfield nerd.
So, Swat, when are you going to buy your Liberator for hunting?
A liberator, really.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just
You can
point
buy
out-
replica Liberators.
Oh, I have a
Like-
great story about the B-25 Liberator. You go ahead, sweetie, and then I'll tell it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
was
just,
on about the gun, but you're...
I'm just looking here. Like Lulu is just laying in bed being fed snacks, and I'm just like, where can I sign up for this life?
Well, I
Well,
bought her like
you know what to do tonight, Digby.
I went to like a pet shop and they had these buckets with like a scoop, and I filled up a bag with like all of these different types of biscuits. But she's being incredibly picky, and she only wants to eat a certain type of them unless I can feed her. I'm trying to figure out the right combination to feed her these. Because I bought this bag. I'm not fucking chucking them just because she's gonna be picky.
Are you not going to do
Yeah.
the sneaky replacement where you hold one to her nose while feeding the other
I
underhand?
might.
Oh, did you
What?
manage with her ear in the end?
No, I forgot about that again. You're right. She stopped scratching it, and I forgot about it. Yeah, I need to get in there with
They-
some wet wipes.
There you go, Swat.
I found a Lee Enfield number 4 Mark II Sterling conversion into 7.62 by 51.
They did convert into
Yeah.
7.62.
Yeah, it says so. If I translate from German roughly, it's apparently a bit of a rarity because it's called they're calling it a Sterling conversion to caliber 7.62 by 51.
That
I have-
could be an L111111. British sniper rifles have ridiculous fucking L numbers. They were using before they replaced it. British
Yeah.
snipers were using Lee Enfield rifles into the 1990s, so it could be one of those with the sight taken off. Yeah, it looks like one of those. It's a sniper rifle conversion. It's a pity that they're. Hold on, let me have a look. If it's got the markings for the mounting of the site, it doesn't have the markings for the mounting of the site. That's weird. It might have just been a... It might have been a trials pattern one, you know? Because the idea was after the Second World War, we were going to switch... Everyone was switching to the intermediate cartridge, to the 7.62, to make NATO ammunition supply easier. So it could have literally been a trials... Can we keep a number 4? But can we just reball
I've not
all
seen
of
it,
our
Gustav,
system
sorry.
number 4, 7.62?
It's fairly hard to find a Lee-Enfield in Germany, unfortunately. I mean, a K98 case I can, I can fucking bury you in, but...
Which is weird, because I would imagine that we took quite a lot of us with... Quite a lot of them with us.
I mean, yes, but so many were kept by people, right? There were
Yeah.
millions of them in the country. Like, I can bury you in K98 case, like, easily.
Why not get a Mosen?
Do what I dare you.
It's super easy. The problem is a lot of people... The problem comes in trying to find an original serial number matching unmodified version, because there were so many of them here, and people didn't care, right? They were so ubiquitous that people, started sporterizing the ones they had, because, like, well, this is just a K98K, like any of the fucking millions in the country, right? So
Yeah,
it didn't...
Sporterizing things.
What does that mean? What does sporterizing mean?
Basically, you
modifications.
Cut the barrel down, take the woodwork off.
You
turn
it
it
can
from
be
a
all sorts of
beautiful-
things. Yeah.
Beautiful piece of engineering into something. This is my issue with fucking upcycling. Like, just leave it alone.
You
Like,
want to see the result of such a sporterization?
No,
Are you ready?
I don't. Please
Here you
don't.
go.
Don't do it.
Look
Don't,
at
I'm
that.
not
Linked.
opening the link.
Here you go, chat. Just for you. You can look at it as well, so you can be in pain with me.
Oh,
But that didn't work.
That.
That didn't work. Hello. That's a weird link.
Ooh, that's a bad link.
That's a bad link. I guess you can just copy
Oh,
that.
that's a gun.
Yes. Look at that.
Why is my dog twerking into the camera?
Thanks, Sai.
What on earth? Oh, okay, she's digging.
Wow.
Honey, what the fuck? Honey, what the fuck?
That's me when I package your rice from Amazon.
What, you twerk?
No, honey, what the fuck?
Messi has learned the ultimate question of being in a relationship with a reenactor, and it's not to ask, is that new? Because my answer will always be, no, it is at least 70 years of age.
Yeah, no, I just, at this point, whenever it comes to cleaning, I basically just, like, I don't touch his living history room or anything of the sort, because it's like, I could throw away a piece of paper and it was actually, like, written by a general
Yeah,
on the back
that's,
of it.
that's the
there was a
Declaration
note.
of Independence, the original. Yeah, what the fuck?
So it's just like, pretty early on, I just basically went like, yeah, I don't touch this room, because the last time I did, I nearly threw away something that was actually worth like 50 pounds, because it was just like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
a coin used by a soldier to buy the last bullet that they shot at someone. I was like, okay, so
I think it was...
I don't know what it was exactly, but
it
I
was
just
the
basically...
bits of the B-17 that I have. I've got a load of B-17 bits in a box. So unless you didn't know what it
Thank you, Firespack. Thank you.
you would think that it was a lot of scrap metal, but it is bits of a B-17, as in
hi
identifiable,
there,
Yeah.
Si.
so
I
an
hope you're well.
identifiable B-17.
Digby,
So-
what was your Liberator story?
Oh, at the end of the war, when they were trying to get rid of all the military equipment and demob it, a relative of mine, is it a relative of mine? No, friend of mine's relative, answered an ad in the paper for aviation grade fuel.
There you go,
Basically,
Swat.
we're selling aviation grade fuel and it's really fucking cheap. And he was a farmer. He was like, oh, yeah, okay, fine, I'll have some of that. So we turned up to this old airfield and there were just a load of B-25 Liberators in RAF markings in lines waiting to be decommissioned. And he went to the sales agent and went, yeah, I'm here for this aviation fuel. I've pre-bought, however many gallons. I've got this, I've bought a Bowser down on my tractor. Let's just fill the Bowser up. And the guy went, no. It's over there, and he pointed to a B-25 Liberator, and the guy said, "What? Behind the Liberator?" He's like, "No, it's in the fuel tanks. You get the Liberator as well, by the way." We don't want it anymore. So just just tow the Liberator away, and you'll have all the fuel. You can have all the fuel in the tank. So it was basically buy
Thank you, Marutech. Thank you.
36,000 gallons of avgas and get a free medium bomber.
Holy shit. Wow.
They did that shit all the time, though. Like literally
Yeah.
all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon? Sorry, jumping back one conversation. If anyone knows, the chat can probably answer this better. What's the most valuable thing that's ever been thrown away, like by accident?
I mean, I guess that's going to be fairly hard to determine by the merit of it being thrown away.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
the
know-
Spanish would have done some.
Wasn't the guy that threw away his
A Bitcoin thing.
hard
Yeah,
drive?
hard
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah, like an old, like early day Bitcoin hard
Yeah.
drives or whatnot with like hundreds or thousands of them on it, probably being chucked, which would now be worth
Incredible amounts of money.
millions or
Yeah.
billions,
Billions,
even.
yeah.
Billions rather.
If there's
Yeah,
hundreds of
that's
thousands of them.
that's probably up there.
It's
That's
one of the things that we'll
probably
probably
up there.
never know what the most valuable thing is.
Yeah. Trying to think. Someone destroyed a Black Lotus. What's that? Sorry. What's a Black Lotus?
That's
Magic the
Oh,
Gathering.
expensive
yeah.
Magic the Gathering card.
Oh, really? And how much is it? Is it like a unique thing?
If it's an original, what was it? A beta? What was it? What was that? An alpha or beta card? I think it was
I
beta.
think it was first one.
Yeah, just first.
Was-
just your
Oh, was it
first.
first edition?
I've
No,
just
I
looked
don't
up
know.
the price.
Aren't
They
there
don't
like
make them
original?
anymore, so-
Yeah, people are saying alpha. Isn't there like an original, like super OG version? Those the ones that go for like several tens of thousands, hundreds
Yeah,
of thousands.
there's an alpha
Bloody
one
hell.
signed by the artist that went for $511,000.
Wow. For a little card.
That
Yeah.
said, there
For
was
trading
Magic the
cards, yeah.
Gathering fans be crazy.
yeah, just card game fans in general. There was this one little brat who destroyed Yu-Gi-Oh's Exodia before a competition. It was ridiculous.
What does that
Are you
mean?
talking about the anime?
Show.
No, you're talking. If you're talking about the show that was a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but.
No, the cards of Exodia. He threw them into the water.
Oh, you mean Weevil in the Kingdom,
Yeah, the
Duelist
book-
Kingdom
the book
arc?
bastard.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now I know what you mean. He threw them in. Yeah, he threw them overboard. Yeah.
There you go, Swat. There's another.
Is that in the anime or?
Yes.
It is in the anime.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that would have been very expensive.
Of course. Fucking base is full of Endermen.
Why
Piss
is
off!
that? Why do people keep sending me cursed guns? Why umlaut? Why?
When you say
Oh,
people, I
no.
think it's just me.
No, I get this.
I'm concerned that it's coming from iFunny.
My Discord is full with that shit. Every
It's
single
spreading.
time. Why is that? Is that a Gen 3 PMAG inverted in a P90? Is that thing?
Oh my god. Yes,
Why?
it is.
Oh my god.
How do you aim with that thing?
No, you don't.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
right.
it's a
okay.
side mounted.
Oh, there's a side-mounted red dot on it. Oh my god, that's
That should help.
terrible.
Motherfucker. Hang on.
Oh, I hate it.
Fucking Endermen are moving into my base here.
Okay, so here's going to be a super hot take, right? Very controversial opinion.
Hey,
Okay.
at least the Endermen don't come with plants.
The MP7 is better than the P90, but both suck. There you go.
Yes, no.
Super
maybe.
super hot takes, indeed.
Swat, here's your replacement.
Okay.
Schmidt and Benders sent it to get the delivery time.
The fuck? I hate it. Oh boy.
Schmidt und Bender.
Shit like that.
I just find it very funny to say. Schmidt und Bender.
You made it sound like a 70s commercial thing with Schmidt and Bender.
Ah, dear.
Mhm.
So, guns, history, throwing things away, free bombers with your Happy Meal.
I'd go to that McDonald's promotion.
Yeah.
In a fucking flash.
Do you know about...
Someone's cut down a Mosin so it's got no stock, I think, and glued pistol grips to it.
Do you know about the wreck of the West Pier down here in Brighton?
Oh, yeah, it burnt down, didn't it?
Many times, like there's multiple. But in short, there's so Brighton has like a couple of piers that are jutting off like old tourist attractions back when it was a sort of tourist boom town. Before planes properly took off and commercial air travel was popular, people in London would take the train down to Brighton to get away for the weekend. So we were a very big tourist town during the sort of Victorian era or whatever. Anyway, so lots of big hotels and these big pleasure piers that jut off into the water full of attractions. The first one built is now little more than a rusting wreck that's poked into the water. And it's one of these cases where they couldn't give it away. Like, I think the rights to actually purchase the pier itself were... I don't know if this is true, but someone said it was £1. It was, like, so stupid low. But
Yeah,
with
they
that,
normally do that.
You get all the debt.
yeah, you get all the debt and the insurance and the fact you need to maintain this. What was at this point quite literally just a rusting ruin. It was little more than the empty steel frame poking into the water. Anyway, so 2 fires later, at which point most Brightonians just sat there laughing, looking at it. It's still there. It's just like a twisted pile of metal. And there's still, to this day, like talks about getting money to refurbish the pier. It's like it's gone. You know, it's just a pile of
Tear it down.
metal in the ocean. There's nothing left.
I was going to say, it does look, looking at old pictures, it does look quite pretty.
Yeah, it used to be like a fancy, like swanky type pier thing.
Yeah, a proper
yeah.
arcade.
Yeah. And then along the coast, there's another pier, and for ages it was called the Palace Pier. And then some bright spark was like, we're going to rebrand it, call it the Brighton Pier. No one called it the Brighton Pier. Everyone just still called it the Palace Pier. And then a few years later, they begrudgingly changed the name back. When they were like, yeah, okay, fucking...
If you insist.
Yeah, no one called it Brighton Pier. But yeah, anyway, so...
Are you coming to Brighton Pier? It's a lot of sticks in the ocean now.
Yeah, dear. Anyway.
It's like people are going to call Facebook Meta now. I don't think that's going to happen either.
I refuse to call Facebook Meta because I appreciate a company for being that fucking bold that it's that data that they're harvesting by putting it in their fucking name. But, you know, it's Facebook is evil. It is the fucking devil. I sold my soul to it a long time ago, but I can still complain about it.
I still have my soul. Ha ha ha.
See, the problem that I have with it is that it's a fucking hellscape where I can be absolutely certain I can learn all the racist opinions of people I've met once.
Hooray.
But at the same time, it's really useful for planning things.
I know.
Yeah,
That's the only
That's
thing
why
I
we
use.
have
only
phone
reason I have
numbers
social
and
media.
Steam.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, with the living history side of things, you can make event pages and you can put pages up and share documents and stuff. It is really useful for that type of thing. I'm just
Dropbox.
I think it's also it occupies that niche where you want to stay in contact with distant acquaintances, but you don't want to have them in your direct group. Like, you don't want to go through the effort of contacting them again, but you don't want to lose contact with them entirely.
Yeah.
So, like, there are people on there that I haven't spoke to in about 7 years. I don't want to, like, bin them forever. But I don't want it in, like, a Steam group either.
when they get married, and then
Have kids.
see about 10,000 photos of the kids, and then
But it's that thing that it sits there in sort of perpetuity as, like, this bygone, now fairly useless thing, and that exists purely because we don't necessarily want to throw it away. We just don't want to use it. That's Facebook in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That should be the slogan for their
while
company.
It's continually harvesting data.
We don't want to lose it, but at the same time we don't want to use it. Facebook.
Yep.
But of all the world,
and now
all
you've
the
just given them
words-
a free shout out and
All right.
a new slogan.
I'm not sure they want that as their slogan. Thank you, the one with the moustache.
Of
Thank
all
you
the
very
words
much.
in the world to cheapen,
And
friend was one of those
Faux
ones that we
Lelouch.
probably
Thank you,
could have
Faux
done
Lelouch. Thank
without
you.
being cheapened. Sorry, this got very philosophical all of a sudden. Tits! There we
Tits,
go, I like
arse,
the movie.
boobies. Yeah.
Boobs.
Boobs are nice.
Nice.
Sure, about
Are
that
just
Star
so
Wars movie.
smooth and nice to look at.
They are.
I wish I got more photos. but I don't.
One day I was sleeping in bed and my girlfriend at the time needed to reach something from the bedside table, so she leaned over and reached over me and one of her breasts just fell free and slapped me in the face. It was amazing. One of my happiest memories of being woken up to that.
To this day, it's one of his fondest memories.
Yeah. Tits are amazing.
I mean, yeah. It's factually
They
correct.
understand the gravity of the situation.
Yeah.
Like I said yesterday, boobies, the thing everyone can agree on.
Mm-hmm.
But thighs.
Back in a second. Need a wee.
Thick thighs save lives.
Thighs, calves, most parts of a lady, really.
I'm kind of concerned. What do you do with the other parts?
They're in the freezer now.
That's just
In the
such
freezer? What are you gonna do? Make a stew?
With some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
You are not Hannibal fucking Lecter. Hannibal Lecter with a northern accent is immediately less threatening. How you doing? I'm gonna cook your liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. So we hard pivoted from Facebook to serial killers eating people.
How weird, Clarice.
I mean,
still screaming.
I mean, is it that far of a stretch?
No, I suppose not.
Have you seen Mark Zuckerberg?
Do I want to? No.
No.
Sorry, the guy just looks like an alien.
He looks like
'Cause
someone
he's a
described.
reptilian.
Yeah, it looks like someone who
Yeah, something
described
like that.
a human from through a phone.
Have you seen that clip where he's like, when I was a human, I mean, I am a human, yeah. And like nervously laughs. You've seen that?
No.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Just getting a coffee. Anybody up to anything particularly interesting today?
Like gonna be
Playing
doing some
7
drawing.
days.
Mm-hmm. How is that, by the way? 7 days.
Yeah. Well, I haven't actually read the patch note. I just wanted to kill things.
And? Verdict?
She
they're
killed things.
dying.
But like
Yeah.
the new, isn't it like lots of new stuff?
Yeah, they added like new POIs and everything, so that bit has been pretty interesting. But I've not really
Points
gotten
of interest for those who don't know acronyms.
Sorry.
Thank you, Tigsy. Thank you very much, Tigsy. Thank
They
you.
added new buildings that I can loot, and I like loot.
Mhm.
That's.
I was fully willing to believe that they'd added new groups of people just running around shouting "poi."
Okay,
You know-
so new locations.
Yeah. They also updated a bunch of the models of a bunch of the zombies and stuff.
Okay.
So you have yet
And
to
I
find
also
Dr.
did-
Jen.
No, Jen is great. Jen is a really recommended reason to play this game.
Have you seen Jen yet in this new
uh,
update?
What are we talking about?
Dr. Jen,
Yeah,
my love.
Jen. She has 2 assets that a
Oh.
lot of people like her for.
The trader with the tits.
Yeah.
She has a PhD, thank you very much.
Okay. So she's
That
still in
sounds
the
like
game
a
then.
fucking rap battle lyric, Bavin.
What?
Okay.
Look out, because she's
Yeah,
got
no,
them
it's been,
PhD.
They also added like new guns and stuff, which have been really interesting actually.
Okay.
And there's the one bit I liked a lot is they added a lot of new building options, like.
Okay.
So they. Sorry, I was just getting killed.
No worries.
But I'm dead now, so that's okay.
Hi, dead now. I'm umlaut.
Ignore him.
But yeah, you can basically just hold R, and you can basically just about make any shape. So building has gotten a lot more interesting.
Hey, in your chat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, yeah, Pay did that, and I think so did many other people once they found out. You can look down her blouse from the top of her building, the
for
Trader
God's
Jen.
sake.
Of course.
Mental image of Pay as fucking George McFly from Back to the Future, just in a tree with a set of binoculars.
Wait, what have I done wrong here?
Don't need binoculars at that height.
Do you want the short list or the long one?
No, that's right.
I have my ludicrously long Russian destroyer,
Which one?
Yeah.
the Okhotnik.
Oh, the Okhotnik is a ridiculously long boy. Yeah.
It's got 5 guns, one after each other.
It gets added points for sounding like a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog
Yeah.
villain.
This is me, Dr. Vohotnik.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh shit, Martin, for real?
Hey,
Hello.
oh, it's Pie.
I have
summoned
been
a big beak.
exposed, and I do not
Hey!
like that.
Hey, you typed it in the chat, man. It's fair game.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. I hope everyone is fine. Is doing well.
This is Pay. If you haven't remembered him,
Hello.
he has amazing dogs.
Huh?
He stares at Jen through binoculars.
Hey,
Hey,
you know what?
step back.
It's been a long pandemic, okay? My social life is in shambles.
Yeah, fair. I'm gonna ignore the fact that we found out this fact long before the pandemic came around.
I have like about 9 things I need to do with work, and they're all really boring, and so I really don't want to do them.
Right, I just joined to say hello and also to,
Just,
fight the fact that I've been exposed. I do not want to overstay my welcome. You
Just
guys
gotta-
enjoy.
Take care.
Pay,
Have a good one.
with pictures of the dog.
See you in a bit.
Hey, just put take a picture of boobs and just like put them in the corner of your screen as you work, Digby.
Welcome.
Wait, what?
I used
Hey,
to do
hey,
that during
Bessie, come down,
CS:GO.
come
So
downstairs
whenever
for
you
2
get
minutes.
mad, you just look at the
I
other
am
screen. You're
not
like,
Look at the
oh no,
boobies.
it's all fine.
Respectfully
Oh
look.
dear, Martin. Well, I hope it went well, regardless.
Just reminds you that there are other things in this world worth looking at.
Oh yeah,
Like boobs.
Q sent me a chocolate bar in the post. Should I eat
Yeah.
it?
No! God.
Only if you want 4.5 days of adventure and you don't
Look,
like
I
your
promise
t-shirts.
it's fine. I promise it's fine. I saw him buy it. It's okay.
Did
Uh-huh.
you taste test it?
Yes, it's
Not
completely
yet, no.
fine. Definitely.
I heard the story, Q.
Yeah.
I am never going
Yeah.
to trust you around the barbecue
Well,
ever again.
Technically, I think Quebec specified that it wasn't him that did the spiking of the laxative chocolate.
No,
it was his
wasn't.
friend.
He was. I don't think he was even on that trip.
Yeah, I was
either.
gonna say it
Was he
It
not?
sounded
was
like
a
he
like
took
it was a
great
friend of a
pleasure in it.
friend's trip or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not eating anything offered
Yeah,
to me
you
by
planted
Quebec.
that seed of doubt now.
If it yeah, suspiciously could be a laxative. Uh-oh. Just getting a coffee. Back in a moment. Oop.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean we need to entertain chat?
Ooh.
Let me
Always.
entertain you.
Because
Is he gone?
No, Pavin's
Is
better
he
than.
gone?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
gone.
hold on.
think he's
Wait,
gone.
wait a minute. How many of you stream? Okay,
Me.
okay, chat. It's your old pal Digby here. What you need to do is you need to go to twitch.tv/Bavon, twitch.tv/TheSwatNight, twitch.tv/Digby Taith of Water. That's my laptop. I need to focus on that. Twitch.tv/Duckslayer. I don't know if you stream, but I'm shouting you out anyway. Twitch.tv/Messy Essie, twitch.tv/Miss Jaina, and twitch.tv/Umlaut, and drop us all a follow. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Quick little thing. It's twitch.tv/BavinZF.
Twitch.tv/BavinZF.
And it's Miss_Jana.
Twitch.tv.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Nothing of note.
What are you
Hey,
guys doing?
I was just about to entertain chat,
Right.
but you're back now.
Honestly,
Yes, it's
it was,
fine.
I could.
All
Yeah.
is well.
He was just about to entertain chat. Go away. Bugger
Are we
off.
gonna get
Go
another
away.
safety
Get
dish?
another coffee.
Oh, you could. Soviet did miss out on that performance last night.
God, please do safety dish.
Yes.
Please do safety
Safety
dish.
dish?
Soviet, this is
Hmm?
amazing. Just listen to this thing
Okay.
by them.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Please welcome to the stage for one night only, Babin.
I've just got to work out the thing. Hang on.
We're gonna keep panning because he's not quite ready yet.
Not quite ready.
What's the accent?
I am an old school vaudeville performer, which means that they all talk with this ridiculous clipped accent. Don't ask me why. If you ever listen-
It's edging more and more towards Paris.
Hello there. Please welcome to the stage for your entertainment privileges tonight, Babin.
Welcome to the cabaret.
I have an entire character on NoPixel that I play with that accent, and he's a phone
good.
scammer. It's
Oh,
so
no.
so much fun. Hello there. I'm calling from Revenue and Customs. I'm afraid that you have underpaid on your tax account.
You sound like something from Phone Jacker.
That is precisely why he's a phone scammer,
Yeah.
because it's a ridiculous fucking accent.
Hello,
All
there
right.
is a pigeon in your bank account.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Ladies
Here
and
we go.
gentlemen, Babin.
Let me get the looper out. This requires some looping. Right. Hang on. Okay. This is my future #1 hit. A do, a do do, a do do, a do 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 do. My safety dish. A do, a do do, a do do, a do 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 do. My safety dish. A do, a do do, a do do, a do do do. My safety dish. A do, a do do. A do do, a do do, my safety dish. A do. When we go out to a brand new restaurant, a do do, I already know what I want. My safety dish. A do. Oh, I know it has to be true. I don't know what I would do without my safety dish. A do. It's got all that I could wish. No traces of crap or fish on one thing, and that's my safety dish. A do. It's guaranteed to be great. A big swish. There's no second guessing if it's safe fish. My safety dish. A do. A burger and chips, chicken schnitzel with no dips. Nothing bad will pass my lips. So with my safety dish. A do. Butter chicken or a pad thai, chicken chow mein, special fried rice. My international safety dish. Do I love I love I love my safety dish. If I cannot find it, you know I mind it. The place is not fit to host my safety dish. They say they refined it. I will decline it. I won't be satisfied by almost my safety dish. I cannot hide it. I won't be blinded. I'd rather go home and make 2-minute noodles on toast. My safety dish. Just go on, try it. It sounds disgusting, but it tastes really nice when you feel poor. My safety dish. Ooh, I love my safety dish. Ooh, I love my safety dish.
He did that the other day, and he's
Bravo.
continues to outdo himself with his
Yeah.
talent.
You're incredibly talented, dude. Well done.
I played with my pedal.
That was like that new toy that you've got. That was so you can record sections of your own voice
Yeah.
on the fly. Yeah, really well done, man. That was amazing. You got this
Thank
sort
you.
of like, yeah, you got the very, is it Tim Minchin? Very, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That sort of
it's-
twang and that, yeah, where, you know, you're narrating as the song's lyrics as you go. Well done. Well done
Thank you.
indeed.
Thank you. As I said, future #1 hit.
Yeah, of course. Well done.
Because I haven't even released it, and people are like, "Oh my God, Sig Safety Dish." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well done. Seriously, you're very, very talented indeed. Yeah, the chat loved it. Nice. Oh. How much did that set you back, by the way?
The pedal?
Mm.
I forgot.
You forgot?
I think it's just not
Yeah.
better not.
I
better
don't
not
care. I own it, and I still have money in my bank. That's all that matters.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Is it?
What?
Yep.
Shit.
Do you find yourself accidentally hitting it while talking normally, and you just suddenly got yourself on loop in the background?
No, I don't do that. Sometimes I'll accidentally bump it, and it's like, oh my God, I've got auto tune.
Ouch.
You know. I gotta find. Actually, I'll look it up how much it cost me because I forgot.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And then shed a small tear.
Yeah, I don't really cry, dude. Oh, yeah, there you go. Only 1,000.
Baffin's
Only.
spending on audio stuff has reached SWAT levels of we don't think about it.
Wait, why am I the?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't do many audio purchases nowadays because they're all expensive. So when I do, I don't
Yes.
care. It's like, well, I saved up for that. Cool.
Yeah, it's your hobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend money on my hobby, and soon
Yeah.
I'm gonna be buying a $1,000 archery
Yeah.
riser from a recurve bow.
I haven't spent too much money on audio equipment.
And how much?
More or less.
No, you just.
I'm at
got
the bit where I'm
everything else.
slowing down. I have enough.
That depends. What do we count as audio equipment? Everything, like including headphones and stuff, and everything. Oh.
Anything that's audiophile.
Okay. Oh, everything audiophile. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Where's my calculator?
He's just pulling up the mortgage information.
Hold up a minute here.
How much did I revalue my house at?
And the best way I explain it to myself is, well, how much did my computer cost? That's probably $4,000 right there.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, the quick calculation I did ends up with me paying around $3,000.
Only?
For what, sorry?
You've done well, Swat.
Yeah, I know, right?
For all the stories I hear about people talking to you about audio equipment and then their bank account, that's surprisingly tame.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
spends other people's money
Surprisingly.
on audio.
Yeah.
equipment.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. There's a reason. Hold up. Where's the goddamn picture? I can find the picture again real
Is
quick.
that the one with? Is that the one
Yeah.
from Naughty?
Yeah, with that Ruru made. Oh, hold up. Where is it? Yeah, I found it, chat. Here you go. Hopefully that image link is not going to be balked. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, Sir Hook, and before that, Undies and Tigsy. Thank you, all of you. Thank you sincerely, guys. Thank you. Sir
This
Hook,
is,
Undies, and Tigsy. Thank you.
Very accurate.
Yep.
And if you crop that, you're just thrusting your crotch.
Okay. I'm doing a quick calculation as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then the microphones.
What is this? We're doing how much your hobby costs you.
How much
I
I've
don't wanna
spent
do
on
that.
audio
I
stuff.
don't want to know how much my
wait.
pictures cost
Should
me.
I quickly wait? I'm gonna run all of my hobbies real quick. Hold up.
Oh
I can-
god.
No. First, I need to one-up
Hold up.
SWAT in the audio file.
Let's
Yeah.
let's not
Right.
do this because then we'll start the cost of my fucking.
Your
Hang on.
armory.
Yes,
Hang
yeah,
on,
go
SWAT.
ahead.
SWAT,
Let's
do
not
I
do
add-
this. My
do
other
I
half
add
is
my-
literally sat in the channel with me, please.
Digby, how's the weather, Digby, over there?
Yeah.
Hey, it's good.
Do I count the
Oh,
bass,
Sunday,
my
we've got a
bass
lot of work
guitar,
to do. Bye-bye.
Yes.
my guitars and my keyboards? Do I
Yes.
count them?
Yes.
He
Oh, boy.
actually left. He actually.
Oh, yeah, she
Oh,
left.
my God.
We'll call that
I think he
500.
escapes this conversation.
Crap, what else do I... Oh, crap, my monitors. I forgot about
Oh
them.
no, don't. Oh shit. I think my root... Hold up.
Oh yeah, haven't you got like a really like
Oh,
expensive
and
driving
I remember.
Yes.
My violin.
Oh, my clarinet is also like $1,000. That's fair.
And the keyboards,
Did you
don't
ever
forget
do this?
keyboards. And the mouses, what?
Oh god.
No, we're just doing music and
Mice.
audio. We're not doing the mice.
So,
That's
so
gaming.
just in this corner of the room, I'm looking at my one corner. That's about 15 grand worth of stuff.
Did you ever do your
I don't want
Squidward
to talk. I
stream,
don't want to
Swat?
talk about miniatures either.
Actually, didn't yet. I actually found some reads that work. I just have to find some songs to play
The armory.
again.
Okay, I did a quick calculation of my audio gear. It should be
24.
roughly. Okay, what are your guesses? Australian dollars.
I have a rough idea of how much shit you have, but in Australian dollars,
10 grand?
Okay, so
I'm gonna go 14K.
Okay, to make it easier for you guys, I'm going to translate it into euros.
We don't know euros. We're British.
Euros are superior.
Okay,
Thank
do
you.
you know
proper
pounds?
money,
What?
not this,
Do you
not
know
this
pounds?
paper stuff.
Yes, pounds.
Oh god,
Yeah.
pounds. Ugh.
Just,
Terrible. Like,
just
I
go,
prefer
just go with
my money
American
in
dollars.
ounces,
Let's keep it
please.
neutral.
American.
Neutral.
That's not neutral. Oh god.
I would
Neutral, he
prefer yen,
says.
please. The Japanese yen.
Okay.
Well, we're all billionaires.
I found
we
out what
measure
it
in
is.
yen.
Yeah.
I've translated it into United States dollars.
I'm going. Well, I'm going to say 14K.
14K. Any other guesses?
Let's say 10,
30,000.
10K?
I'm gonna
10K
go with
USD?
5.5.
Messi is going 5.5.
I'm going
Okay.
$30,000.
Mag is saying 25.
25. Jesus, everyone thinks
Place your
too
bets,
much of
everyone, for
me.
how much Bavin spends on audio equipment.
I
In
would have said
USD.
I would have said about 7.5 grand.
Yeah, I'm going with
Yeah,
6.
same. 7.
10.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Bigby is the winner in this one,
Hey!
as I've spent approximately, where'd that page go?
Of course, the accountant wins.
Yeah, I was going to say, who would have thought an
Approximately
accountant being good at costing?
$6,143.
Boom.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I was in the neighborhood at least.
I was close.
Approximately.
Approximately.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I forgot a few things.
No.
I forgot about the other preamp.
You see, I was right on the details that you gave me, so I was correct with the details provided by the client, Milad.
Oh.
That's not how taxes work, sweetie.
Okay.
I mean-
I did forget a couple $100 of things.
Is this you practicing with malpractice insurance?
Right, on the information provided to me by the client, I made the best tax computation that was available to me. If the client has chosen to withhold information from me, I can only do the tax computation based on the information provided to me, my lord.
Do you have that written on a card? that you just
It's
pull out every
the
time?
standard stock. Oh fuck, we've been screwed phrase.
Yep.
I'll pay.
Quick,
I-
deploy the shield.
I don't want to count what I used at work because that's just too much.
Yeah.
This
Just
is why-
personal property.
This is
Like-
why even after your tax return is done by an accountant, they make you sign it to state that you've given everything over and that it's an accurate and fair representation of your taxes. Because if you sign that document and it turns out that you committed tax fraud, guess what? HMRC will kick the crap out of you, not us.
They'll kick the crap out of you, but they'll do it while staring at the accountant.
Yeah, very much. You'll be under the microscope, but you won't be the one being dissected, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be doing the dissection, but there'll be like pointed looks and comments at you.
Yeah. You should have made sure this was done. Well, we compiled it in good faith, etc., etc.
Yeah, it would have been nice if someone would have done this, you know.
Nice if you knew this.
Yeah. Not naming any names.
Jimmy
Here's a-
Carr.
Jimmy Carr.
I do like his comedy, but
He's got a new
Nah.
special coming out soon. I'm looking forward to
actually,
it.
In fairness,
Does it play in
He's a
Panama?
fuck.
in fairness, he employed a good accountant. He was the unlucky bastard that the media pounced on.
Yeah, he wasn't the only one doing it.
No, by no stretch of the imagination was he the only one getting involved with that shit.
He's still a fuck.
Yeah. Also, it was avoidance, not evasion. Avoidance is fine. Evasion is illegal.
Start with studio photography. That's a cheap hobby.
So just looking at chat here,
Sure.
I see P chose chaos today. So Digby, how about the armory?
You know,
Yeah.
you know the contents of my armory and how much it cost me.
Yeah, what you've told me.
Yeah, exactly.
Sucking
I got
cute.
no
So-
secrets from my other half.
Well, then you can tell us as well. Come on.
The Bren was
Are
about
we-
250
do we need a-
quid. The Enfield was 300. The Sten was 150. There's the Enfield,
Sorry, speaking to the chat, I was looking for cows.
150 quid.
What about the tank?
I don't own a tank. Come out.
Yet.
Yet.
Yes.
Yet is definitely the key word there. It's happening,
Remember,
sweetie. You don't get a
remember
choice.
to donate to the
I
Stewart
know.
Fund.
Yeah, it's already like this has been declared loudly and very obviously. If we ever win the lottery, he's buying a tank, and I get no say in the matter.
I don't even think I'm going to buy a tank. I don't think I'm going to buy something. I'm going to buy an armored car. I'm going to buy something that I can actually legitimately go to the fucking shops in.
What
Yeah,
would
a
you-
marauder.
Yeah, what would you buy if you won the lottery?
If money was absolutely no object at all, and I could pick any vehicle of any era and any nation, it would be a Daimler armored car.
What's that?
It is a light scout car used by the British during the Second World War. So
It is an
effectively,
armoured car made by Daimler.
yeah, it is effectively a civilian model sports car that they slapped a shitload of armor plating on and then put a big turret on top.
Would you not like one of like the Rolls-Royce armoured cars from World War One?
No, because I would never get to fucking use it at an event. Whereas the Daimler, I could quite legitimately drive the Daimler from Eindhoven to Oosterbeek as part of the 30 core run, and it wouldn't look.
Chat, what's a book and quill? What does that do?
Every weekend, going, look at me, I'm here to liberate you all.
You do realise that if I ever manage to get an armoured car across to the continent, that is precisely the way I will be. I won't be driving the damn thing. I will be standing out of the hatch, looking like Michael Caine in a bridge too far.
We need to watch that again.
It is a good film.
Get the Fiat.
Yeah, there was a time at which my dad was planning on doing something similar as well.
I want to own a tank or an arm, a military vehicle of some kind. The problem is that I have absolutely no technical skill.
The chocolate man is here.
I know you have the technical skills because I was the one to fix your computer after you broke it moving a game.
That's
Hello.
fairly impressive.
I'm a man from the
Hello,
1930s.
Quebec.
Computers are alien technology.
Hello, Quebec, and also,
Hello, Quebec.
what are you doing, Womble?
What?
What?
Nothing.
We see that.
What did you do?
Nothing. Just trying out a new item. It's fine. Carry on. What were you talking about? Tank. Digby wants to buy a tank.
No, don't deflect.
What type of tank would you get, Digby, if you won the lottery?
Well, if you would have listened the last 5
you-
minutes,
if
he
you'd
was
listened,
he
you
was
would have found
describing
out.
it in very excruciating detail, to be precise.
Yeah, what makes you lose concentration there, Womble?
I don't know.
Having 24 penises at home, and one of them's bigger than the others.
Ah, dear. How you doing, Quebec?
Yeah,
Don't
not too
talk
bad,
about
not too
your
bad.
friends like that, Q.
Yeah, I can't call him out like that.
He's got
doesn't-
an Amazon basket.
You
full of
didn't want
chocolate at the
people to know.
moment.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, I'm like just booting up. Like I'm on like the Windows
Yeah.
screen. I'm just loading through.
Yeah.
Oh
Give it
dear.
a few minutes, you'll hear them.
Yeah.
Hear the XP
Yeah.
music. Doing.
I tried to get up a bit earlier this morning, and I ran into like about 100 boot codes. So I got back into bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just.
You tried to stand up and there was a blue screen.
Yeah, I
You've done
just-
that classic thing of becoming self-employed. Of time is now meaningless. I can.
I
work when
don't know.
like.
I don't know what days of the week are called. It is just day. Is that Tuesday is the same as Sunday
Yes.
is the same as Monday?
Yep.
That doesn't make time has no meaning.
Yes.
I woke up 15 minutes ago. Like I woke up. It's like Christmas was about 3 days ago. And we're here again. I'm stuck in like time acceleration. I'm just flying forward through time. It's awful. I want to go back.
And it only gets quicker as you get older.
I know. Yeah.
Yep.
I distinctly remember when I was younger, my dad would be like, I'd like going somewhere, and he'd just, just be 5 minutes. I'll just be 5 minutes, and like that 5 minutes would last a life age of the universe. and now it's like, I'll just be 5 minutes. And now it's just like,
yeah, I will never again, ever in my entire adult life step into an IKEA. When I was younger, my mum took me on a trip to IKEA, and we were there for it was a pretty big shopping trip. We were there for a while, but I swear, like, time ceased, and we were there for the entire. It just time ceased, and it was the most horrible experience, and I'm scarred.
You started out as a kid, you had puberty in IKEA and came out a man.
But no, I'm not even joking. I've got like hidden trauma for like about that trip to IKEA. I will never step into an IKEA ever.
Are you sure you didn't get lost in the SCP?
Yes,
maybe.
The never-ending IKEA.
But so you already don't want to be there. You're already being forced against your will, and then your mum is dragging her heels, picking stupid shit that doesn't matter. And you're there, and it doesn't matter how nice the Mighty Max toy was that she bought afterwards just to bribe us from Toys R Us. Even if it was the cool one with the snake that unfolded with a little thing in it. But
this feels like something you should tell your therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, my IKEA trips were like that, but then they won a PS2 at one of the competitions at IKEA. When the PS2 first came out, you couldn't get them for love nor money.
But yeah, I'm scarred, traumatized by that trip to IKEA. Never again.
And how does that make you feel?
Scarred, traumatized.
And how does that make you feel?
Scarred and oh my god, we're back in IKEA. I never left, did I? I'm still there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like how they'll solve like the whole like cryo sleep thing, like for deep space travel. They'll just fire an
Build an
IKEA into
IKEA.
deep space.
You just wander around the aisles for like hundreds of years.
Forever.
Yeah. Generation
Maybe it's
ship
like
IKEA.
Interstellar, where they go too close to the black hole, and you go
Yeah.
into Interstellar, and then you come out, and your mate's like, "It's been years," you know, like
Yeah.
it's just like 74.
What,
Surely
you're
we've got to
trapped
be nearly
behind
there
the
now.
bookcase
No,
at
we're
IKEA.
still at fucking homewares. We've got another like 3 billion years to go.
We haven't even gotten to the restaurant in the middle.
Oh, the hot dogs though. Oh.
Yeah.
The hot dogs. I thought everyone was seeing the
€1
meatballs are the best.
Oh. Good shit.
Some people take the pilgrimage through the, to the lost sanctum of the cafe, don't they?
Yeah. I'm just imagining the pilgrims from the start of Dark Souls 3 going to IKEA.
Yeah,
With the
just like
stones on the backs.
just kind of this blizzard blowing through this furniture section, and you're kind of wrapped up in a whiteout conditions, moving over the mountains. There's just like some armchairs and a fridge.
The mountains of mattresses.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you,
We've
Max
got another
Zeus.
3
Thank you.
days to go yet. Soft
Yeah.
furnishings is just up ahead.
Wait, so
where would
is all that food at the end of
Yeah,
IKEA?
they make you work for that shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Okay,
halfway.
well,
No, it's like a
that's
halfway
awful.
point.
In Australia, we have a thing called a Bunnings snag. You get it before you even go into the hardware store
Right. What's a
because
Bunnings
they're at the
snag?
entrance.
Yeah.
It's a sausage sanger,
Right.
What's
Okay.
a sanger?
a sausage sandwich.
A single
Okay.
piece of white bread with some sausage in
Yeah,
it.
white bread, a sausage, sauce, mate.
Mate.
Australians know how to cook.
What type of sauce?
Tomato, barbecue, it's your
Brown.
choice.
Gotta
It's
have
on the
brown
table.
sauce. Gotta have brown sauce.
sauce.
Brown sauce with sausages.
Brown sauce with
sausages.
No,
Is
I'm
that
with Sophie on
necessity?
this one.
Oh.
Brown sauce with sausages is
Jesus
the
Christ.
best.
It is.
That
Brown
is our
sausage-
HP.
My
brown
granddad's-
sausage is
Either.
disgusting.
My fucking granddad smoked for 40 years, and he had to have mustard with white fish, and that's just like that's the kind of thing that you've just hit me with. Sausages and brown sauce.
Yeah, I'll fight you on this, heretic.
Sausage and brown sauce is all right, but
Look,
not in a sandwich.
They sell ketchup in bigger bottles, so I'll do more damage.
Yeah, I'm just mildly confused.
Brown sauce has the might of democracy behind it. It's literally got the Houses of Parliament on it.
I think.
Digby. There is a thing about the democracy sausage. It is a thing in Australia.
What?
Right.
Everyone has been pissed off this year because the democracy sausage was cancelled. Because it's tradition, when you go to vote, you get a sausage sandwich. Your democracy sausage for voting.
I see.
Is that like the I voted stickers?
No. There is a website designated to where to find these sausages on voting day.
Like pretzel day from The Office, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, speaking to the chat because I think they're confused. I think brown sauce is called steak sauce, maybe in America.
I think it's slightly different.
It's like a tangy onion,
it's
caramelized onion.
Steak sauce.
Yeah, here it is, democracysausage.org.
Organisation. Registered trademark.
You see? And it points at all the places in the state that have a democracy sausage and a cake stall.
The only better URL would have been democracysausage.gov.
Yeah.
Just straight up like.
.gov.au, yeah.
Have you guys ever heard about the Russian sausage trains thing?
Right.
What?
No.
In short,
It's the strategic sausage stockpile.
to keep the long story short, basically in the Soviet Union, people had a habit of when they were taking the train to a city, they would go back home with luxuries that they couldn't get elsewhere. And sausages were popular because they were easy to transport, and you can buy lots of them. And so you'd stuff your luggage full of sausages and then take it on the train back home, right?
Right.
Anyway, there was a case of, like in the Soviet Union, there was a case where this plane came down and a whole load of admirals were aboard, you see, and they all died. A big plane crash. It decapitated the entire Soviet Pacific Fleet. And
right.
It turns out the reason for that is that the plane was grossly overloaded because the admirals did the exact same thing with the plane. They went on a shopping spree and just completely filled the entire plane with furniture and meat and wine. One of them bought a bunch of building materials and some huge rolls of paper, massive, huge, factory-style reams of paper. They just went on this completely uncontrolled shopping spree, overloaded the plane, and then it just flew up and immediately crashed on the other side of the runway.
What plane crash? Soviet planes do not
Yeah,
crash.
exactly, yeah.
Shut up, stop talking about it.
I don't know, I've seen armor.
But yeah, it was like this thing where in the Soviet Union, sausage trains, I think they would call them. It's just the slang that the people would call regular trains because,
How easy are sausages to transport?
Well, you need a train, apparently.
Easy.
Just like a cured meat sausage, we're not talking
the Netherlands with us.
like
They're pretty
pork
fucking easy to
sausages.
do.
Reckon? Because when I was doing my Duke of Edinburgh, our mate produced a bag of 8 Richmond sausages after it had been baking in his camping rucksack for 2 days, and I thought, there's no way you're eating that and coming out alive on the other end.
If you basically have it in an unfucking refrigerated environment for 2 fucking days at the bottom of a rucksack, then I think they would probably be
the ones we
akin
brought
to the devil's own. But the ones that we brought
sausage
back,
depends
the ones we
on how
bought
they're
were
prepared.
smoked with it.
Smoked, yeah, smoke cooking.
But yeah, it's just that's the same guy that bought some leftover Chinese for Duke of Edinburgh. He had Chinese the night before, and he took it. It's just you're not eating that, right? Because you're gonna die out here. We're not carrying you. Oh, there's another great. There was when we did Duke of Edinburgh, as I've got another story for you. There was this there were these 2 twins, right? 2 young lads. They were they were about 4 foot high. They were ridiculous, very small, very skinny, very. They came from a very sheltered sort of Asian family, if you like. They didn't get out much. They didn't go partying or whatever. It was study all the way, and it kind of showed. And our mate, it was the delivery. I just couldn't help but laugh. They had no social skills at all. So they're at this campsite. And I think our mate's just washing up a plate with a scourer under a cold water tap, a faucet outside. One of the twins comes up to him and with absolutely the single greatest deadpan delivery with the just the shelteredness in which he has lived his life with no irony, no remorse in his voice, walks up to him and goes, "Where is the best place to excrete?" And it's just like, how do you answer that? How do you answer that? It's just, oh no. Yeah.
It's the fucking phrasing that's the best thing.
Did he just silently give him one of the bowls that he was cleaning up?
Just over there. Like, honestly. Oh, God. They were a couple of characters, they were.
Yeah.
I've heard that story plenty of times, and it still cracks me up.
Where's the best place to excrete?
Yeah.
It's just, that's like someone has heard human beings converse to each other down a crackly phone line and thought, aha, I shall infiltrate this society.
I need to evacuate my bowels.
Excuse me, could you direct me to the nearest sprouting chamber?
How strange.
Dear. Yeah. They were good lads, like, but they were fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Ah, yes. Hang on. Fuck. Ouch.
I can't be the only person with wacky holiday stories, for God's sake.
Nah,
I mean, the only thing close to that for me comes from the big immersive living history thing I did, where I effectively ended up hiding in a hedge from loads of Germans for like 4 hours.
Oh, nice.
Which was kind of more terrifying than funny.
Like reenactors or just tourists?
Actual reenactors, not German tourists.
Honey, there's someone hiding in that hedge over there.
We did basically an immersive living history event that took like 10 days of effectively living as an infantryman. So living outside for 10 days, which is fucking difficult. So basically by day 4, everyone was effectively... You had to have really good friends in the sections that you were part of, because if you didn't, you would literally fucking kill the people you were with over food. Or just like really minor inconveniences that you can overlook when you're well fed and sleeping and just, not living in a field being shot at. Become literally like, this is the most irritating thing since the invention of irritation. Please fuck off over there before I literally beat you to death with this shovel. So I'm riding on that level of irritation, and on the last day of this trip, we put in an attack on a farm, which is occupied by, I hadn't seen the other side up to this point, so I didn't know whether it was just 3 guys that we'd hired to act as the Op 4 or whether they were actually dressed as Germans. So I got a real fucking shock when I was sent forward as the company runner to go and find one of the platoons whose fucking radio didn't work again. And rang smack bang into 30 guys in full Wehrmacht uniform yelling at each other in German. And flanking a position. And obviously, I'm dressed in World War II Tommy uniform, and my sleep-deprived monkey brain at this point is like, fuck it, I'm immersed now, this feels real. So when 30 fucking Germans turn their heads towards you, literally yell, Achtung, Engländer, in a fucking German accent, and start firing rifles in your direction, that monkey part of your brain that's got no sleep just goes, fuck, I'm gonna die! So I literally, it's the fastest I've ever run away from anything. I hid in a hedge for 3 hours. If you've ever played Metal Gear Solid, the alert phase where you're hiding in a bush or a cupboard or something, and the enemy are prowling around talking to each other, trying to find you.
And you get that, the music.
I had that for real for like 4 fucking hours. Like, I was literally in a fucking hedge with my rifle off safe with a fucking bayonet fitted while these Germans were combing the fucking bushes
how
trying
close
to
did they
find
get?
me. One came within 3 feet of me.
Jesus.
And sort of, some of them were talking to each other in English, and there is nothing more fucking immersion breaking than having a load of Germans walking toward. We took a German prisoner at one point, and it was one of the guys from the UK who was doing the German side of things. And he didn't say anything and looked really sudden, and I was like, I am really immersed. And then basically we got him back to the camp, and the IO started interviewing him, and it was like, all right, yeah, well, the camp's up on the hill. It's like, oh, it's so immersed, and you've ruined it. Where are you from? Fucking, Birmingham twinned with Dusseldorf. What the fuck is this?
Maybe he was part of the international legions.
In fairness, some of the lads who were there came across from the continent for it, and so didn't speak a word of English.
Yeah.
So there was one genuine conversation I had with a lad who came out of the bushes in front of me with his hands in the air when we were mopping up after another attack we put in, and I tried to basically tell him to come over to me, and he was just like, "Nope, I don't speak any English at all." I worked out that he was a Polish lad and he spoke Polish, but I didn't speak any Polish, so we had like a mime conversation with hand gestures about you over here with me. I have gun. Me shoot you if not here.
Very caveman. I like that.
Yeah, it's like it was a great trip, but it's like it was fucking miserable. It was very much the hurry up and wait experience that I expected it to be. I probably wouldn't do it again, but I'm glad I did it once, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. It's like normal military stuff, just a lot of boredom intercut
punctuated by 10 minutes of sheer terror. Yeah.
That's cool though. Cool bit of a cool memory as well.
It was a very, very good trip. It's very the one saving grace that the guys who did it for real had was the fact that they were getting paid. Whereas, I'd paid £400 for the privilege of sleeping in a fucking field and getting shot at by Germans. It's like
I was paid much though.
I was going to say, at least they didn't give you real bullets.
No, it was all blank. But obviously, when you, I had maybe over the 10 days that I was doing it, I probably had a total of about 36 hours of sleep. And that's not an exaggeration in the slightest. It was a maximum of 3 hours sleep a night, considering that it was during that baking fucking hot summer of 2019, and I was in the middle of a field with no shade.
I remember that.
In fucking wool.
No wonder they didn't find you. You would be a puddle on the floor.
Yeah.
There were days where just literally the war just stopped, and people were trying not to die.
Surprisingly realistic.
Also, the food gets really, really boring. Because it literally is just the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Welcome to the military.
Well, no, it's all stuff. Compo food it's very good for you, and it's got a lot of calories, and it gives you enough energy to fight. Because that's the idea. It's all high calorie stuff. Because war is quite strenuous. Who would have thought?
It's got an aggressive lack of flavour.
Yeah. Very much an aggressive lack of flavour. It's like you wake up in the morning and it's a tin of Spam on some biscuits, and the only way you can liven it up is by having jam with your Spam. Which, don't knock it until you've tried it, that's actually quite nice, but only for about a day and a half until the novelty wears off. And then it's like, I don't want to eat reconstituted pig again for like the third day. Thank you very much.
Did they not have a frontline kitchen or whatever they're called, the little units?
No, we didn't have a field kitchen. We spent 10 days on fucking compo rations, which you're not supposed to do. Even during the Second World War, you're not supposed to spend 10 days on compo rations. They're supposed to be issued for operational use. So basically, a truck comes along, they kick a compo ration off the back of a truck. You live on that until they can get a field kitchen up to you, and then you're fed from a field kitchen for the rest of that operation. It's supposed to be how it goes. And they have there's a reason that they have specific rucksacks that are designed to carry two massive they're like just big thermos flasks is the only way I can describe them, that you fill full of stew or other food, and it keeps it warm, and then you bung them in a jeep and bring it up to the front line for the troops to chow down on. But we didn't do that because we couldn't arrange a field kitchen. So
I'm imagining like a converted flamethrower that just like produces soup for them.
I mean, it's amazing how really tiny stuff. Like I had a couple of cubes of Oxo with me, and it's amazing how refreshing after you've been drinking nothing but compo tea and water for like 8 days, a literal mug of gravy is. Like,
what
this is the nectar of the gods.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
where you're like shaving tiny bits off to try and like flavor things up while keeping as much as you can.
Sorry, you got bored by water? Like just drinking water, or?
Yeah, it's literally water or tea. They're the only things we could drink.
Yeah, but I don't even drink tea. I literally just drink water.
No,
Like,
I mean,
what's boring about that?
Yeah, but you also get the option if you want to of like, maybe I fancy a soft drink, or I'll have some carbonated water. I'll put some some squash in with this water. Whereas when you're in a frontline position, you basically just like you get what you're given and fucking deal with it.
Someone forgot the soda stream.
Yeah. So it was a really, really great trip, but it was fucking miserable, and I didn't have the risk of being killed for real. So I have the fucking, I have a real appreciation for the guys who did it for real, because they obviously every day could have been their last. They genuinely went to combat, were genuinely shot at, and genuinely didn't come back. Half of them. Yeah. Which is why I commemorate this shit. I don't glorify it because there's nothing to glorify. But if I can live it for like 10 days and get a better understanding that aids me as a historian, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
I can verify. I've smelled him after he returned. Please don't glorify him.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
was
no.
10 days sweating into the same wool. It's like
Why
was
would
he
you
even
want
in
to
the street
smell
when
him?
you smelt him?
You kind of can't avoid him, Bavin.
I kind of,
no,
live with him.
You get a funk after like 3 days.
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
I know that.
Messi could tell when he got back in the train station just by the smell coming in.
But so I had I had like a dream, right? And it's like one of those like really visceral dreams where it seems really real. And I couldn't tell you where the fuck it came from or what the fucking moon juice my brain was huffing, but like it was as good as real, right? One of those dreams. And I was a Marine on Iwo Jima, and we were in a trench line, and the Japanese just fucking like 30 feet away sprang an ambush. It was ridiculous, and there was about 20 seconds of heave-ho fucking fire, and I couldn't bring to get my head out of the trench. It was a vicious ambush. After about 20 seconds, the sort of gunfighting stopped. And I realized that the Americans here had been absolutely slaughtered. I was the last one left. And I look up from under my fucking helmet, and there's a Japanese guy standing in the trench over me. And he drags me out, and he hauls me onto the front of the barricade, basically. And there's about 20 Japanese guys, and just dead Americans everywhere. And he had one of those, I think it's called like a Type 50 something rifle, the bolt-action Japanese rifle of the Second World War. And it had its bayonet. Yeah, it had its fucking bayonet on the front, and it was like a fucking short sword. And he ran it through my heart, and I fucking felt it go all the way through my chest. I woke up in the night. Like fucking, it was awful. I felt it go straight in and out my back, and I woke up and I had that like phantom pain afterwards, where I thought it'd actually run me through.
Is this like you're having visions of your past life?
Yeah, past life
I don't know.
experience.
Oh god, it was fucking horrible.
I just dream of stupid shit. Like I was saying the other day, I dreamt that I was playing Kerbal Space Program and my wrist was the nav ball.
Do I have to get do I have to get the videos again?
And I was sort of like, I was sleep talking, so I was like confused in my bed, turning my wrist, going, why can't I turn the craft? I don't understand. You get exciting shit, I get that.
I've already got the videos. Womble sleeping 1, Womble sleeping 2.
The YouTube videos of me sleeping.
Those are fucking hilarious.
You were thanking subs in your sleep, weren't you?
So speaking to the chat, I have a really bad sleep talking problem. I didn't know about it until I slept with my ex for the first time, and she told me. She's like, you realise you babble continually. And yeah. So I'm tempted to hook up a proper microphone and start recording me sleeping to see if I can get like a sleep bullshittery. It would be a bit of a hassle to do, though.
Literally making content in your sleep.
No, you just aim at the microphone,
hustle.
and then you should be able to see where the sound waves are, where you're talking, so it'll be really easy to clip.
But I sleepwalk as well. I move around.
Oh, get a lapel mic.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and find like the next minute of the bullshittery's done?
But yeah, it's a problem.
So I don't remember uploading that.
I just remember you linking the clip of when you were sleep talking. I was just like, you saying in your sleep, "I'm fucking knackered."
Yeah.
How's this possible?
I know.
I'm asleep.
I know. Umlaut's linked the videos there.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
There it is. It's Womble sleeping 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I might do it. I'm thinking about it. Might do. Yeah.
I'm fucking knackered. How has this happened? I'm asleep.
I know.
And then
Such
it
a good
immediately
quote.
goes to fucking stupid fucking vampires.
Yeah.
That is such a legendary quote, though.
It's amazing.
These are interesting. I never want to ever click on a sleep video again and then hear grunt and then cyanide. I never want to ever. Never ever.
I was going to say, wasn't the vampires because you were playing Total War?
Yeah, I was playing Total War at the time. So I was clearly dreaming that I was streaming Total War. Anyway, sorry, I've kind of run out of time this afternoon, so I need to go and get on with work, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for the company.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to bog off and
Probably
just do
head
editing, get some lunch as well. So
Yeah,
fair play, mate.
Ooh, food is
yeah,
nice.
many thanks. I'll catch you guys later this evening.
that was good.
Bye. Right, so thank you for watching, everyone. So yeah, sorry for neglecting the chat through most of that, but I hope you enjoyed the show. That was a bit of Minecraft with me bantering with my clanmates. And yes, so before I go, 1 minute. Thank you, Veldorian and Fridge and Marineologists, Mikey and Max Zeus. Sorry for missing your subs before. Thank you sincerely, folks. Thank you. So right, before I go, I'm working on Team Fortress Bullshittery Part 1. I'm doing the best I can, but truth be told, yesterday wasn't that productive. I didn't stay on the ball, so I should be in the 8th minute. I'm actually on 7 minutes and 36 seconds, roughly. So I need to pick up the pace a bit and try and catch up. So the video is 12 minutes long, and I need to be in the 8th minute. So please know that the expected delivery time for this bullshittery is a little bit longer than normal. Normally it takes me about 20 to 25 editing days to get the job done. This is day 14 of probably 35. So it's a bit longer this time because I want to try and use Source Filmmaker to do some cutaway gags. So true animation. It's going to be quite tricky, I think, but I'll do my best. So frankly, I just need to sit down. I'm going to get some lunch first. Sit down, just get on with the editing, get some coffee, more coffee, I think, and just, distractions off. I'm going to quit Steam, switch everything off and just focus. So, thank you for watching, folks. I'll get on and do my best. Right, in the meantime, let's see who's streaming now. So Edberg is doing some Super People, Sheep is doing some Farming Simulator, and Yuki is also doing some Super People. Okay, no one's playing Minecraft. I'll hand you over to Sheep then. What's this? So he's still growing his crops. So if you like this, you'll probably like watching Sheep because he's quite similar. He's British strong accent. So English guy with a strong accent who's narrating heavily a single player thing. So he's doing a bit of farming sim. I'll leave you in his company. Thank you for watching. All the best. Have a lovely afternoon.